Welcome, singles. Gonna do the 4 pillars read today. Try to find your person. Talking here to super singles, totally singles, completely singles. 8 card spread. We're gonna look at emotional aspects of your person, mental, intellectual aspects, sexual aspects, love aspects, and what I call your core values or life aspects. What I consider the 4 pillars of a really good relationship. I think you kind of have to have that to have a good relationship rapport in those areas. So I kind of pull this by those areas. Good, try to get a beat on who your person is. Mostly reading for personality and behavior, life history. But certainly I think if you these days, even online, most time you already know a lot about your person before you have your first date. I've fallen in love before the first date. Greatest love of my life, but in the past. so maybe some of these things I think you could pull even from that, certainly from a date. But this is, I envision this as something, I'm asking Spirit here to show us the one that's right for you, your soulmate, okay? Not your next ex problem. So this is always a positive reading, number one, Number two, like the reading's a little intuitive, a little different. So if you see the Three of Swords or something, don't freak out. Doesn't mean anyone's going to break up with you. Now we're looking at their emotional aspects. 4 of Wands and Queen of Wands. So I'll go back to this as we go along, but my God, they're going to have a fire moon, 100%. You look at the Queen of Wands, see the lions on this throne. Probably going to be a Leo moon. And you got the cat there too. There's someone who's very enthusiastic as you talk to them and meet them. They're very bright-eyed, and engaging. They're confident emotionally with this Leo moon. I've had a Leo moon girlfriend. That's how I know the zodiac through relationships. And just a delightful personality. When they come, they're the Leos that kind of can light up the room. They tend to be very positive. They really don't like negative. Downside to this Leo moon is if you do have to deal, which we all do sometimes, with tough things, shadow work, they really can be resistant to that. Like a lion. Like they will fight the darkness. This is a very bright moon, and they will fight the darkness too much. Sometimes, you go into hell and come out. I mean, there's a reason for that. Not anything bad, but mainly what you're going to get out of this is that they emotionally are very open, extroverted, engaging, light, positive. And with the 4 of Wands, I think they had a wonderful, I often read the childhood here. I think they had a very strong childhood. I think they had a family that was stable. And so this is a person here, their shadow work might not be that heavy. God bless them, There are people like this. So maybe their Leo moon suits them well. And why wouldn't it? It's what God gave them, okay? So probably they came in with some good karma too. And also, you're dealing with a person here that's emotionally whole and stable. They have good self-esteem because their parents gave it to them, That's what I think. And you kind of, not that often you see that. Mentally, we're looking at the Ace of Swords. Intellectually, and the 10 of Cups. This is confirming for me. I'll go back to this too. I want to kind of roll along. Well, I want to see the sexual part. But with the 10 of Cups over the Ace of Swords, this is a relationship-oriented person. Big time. They love. Hello. Not me. I'm taking that. But no, this is someone that loves love. They're very relationship-oriented, With the Ace of Swords, they have a good mind. They're honest. They're trustworthy. I think another way that you're going to know them is when you meet them, Um, God, I'm getting Libra energy though. It just feels like they're so relationship oriented because I try to pull their sun here if I can, and it's definitely an air sun. We'll see as we go along, but could be another air sign. Um, but they're very relationship oriented person. Like it comes to mind with this person, thinking stories they would tell. Um, they didn't leave a relationship whimsically. Either they've never been married or really, in long-term committed relationship, or their person betrayed them. This is the kind of person. It's not like they're cold. They could, but they when if they had a bad experience, they're probably not going to Leo Moon. They're not going to let it in. They're healthy and emotionally sound. They're not going to let that ruin their life for years and years. And but like if they tell you a story, that's would be it about their past relationships. We tell our stories. What they're very most likely not going to tell you is they had a narcissist and they had this and they had this horrible experience. And because when a person is emotionally sound like this, and God bless them, their parents give them good self-esteem, they don't go out and betray themselves in that way. So you don't get those stories. Okay, simple as that. Wow, Ace of Cups. This is a very sincere person. Everything they say, they believe it, bone to soul. This person. Sexually, Ace of Cups, very nice. So I told you, this also to me says they are a one-man woman or a one-woman man. Absolutely. You never have to worry in any way. In this reading anyway, this is not what this is about. This is your person, the one that's right for you. God's not going to give you a person right for you. It's going to fuck you over. Not going to happen. So, but this person, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, let me see what this is. King of Swords and a King of Swords. Wow. Wow. I think they got a Scorpio Venus. I got Scorpio Venus. I'm feeling this. Probably they're going to have a Libra Mars. Right? This is a Libra Mars. So we're looking at a Leo Moon here, a Libra Sun. We're going to have a Libra Mars. It's more like a Libra Mercury. Their mind is on love. That's the thing. But with the Ace of Cups, I'm certain on the Venus and Scorpio. Because when this person loves you, you've got angel's wings. You're everything to a Venus and Scorpio. Venus in detriment there. It's very interesting that they would have a Venus and Scorpio in a Leo moon. Being that they are mostly integrated, they would go through some process of balancing that. You have the Ten of Cups down here too in their intellect. So even though, again, they have a lot of air energy, Venus and Scorpio is extraordinarily emotional. Maybe that's where the Ten of Cups is related to too. So in terms of love, this is a person too, I get the feeling if you watch them, like if you're on a date, the way they engage a waiter is going to be a little different from you, and the way they engage everyone else is going to be a little different from you. They have a little bit different voice with you, a little bit different demeanor that comes over them. The look in their eyes when they see you, like it's only for you. This is like, I am only for you. That's how these Scorpios feel, okay? I'm not feeling the Mars sign. I'm sure that's a Mercury. They probably got Mercury conjunct the Sun. This whole thing with combust, astrology, that's Vedic, and I have a hard time seeing it. I really think it counts the aspects. If you have your Mercury combust in the Sun, it's not bad based upon the aspects. If it's a trine your moon in sextile Saturn, then no, you're not going to be someone that's bombastic or overbearing or anything like that. You're going to be really balanced and emotionally whole. And yeah, you might talk a lot, but people are going to want to listen because you probably got a lot of great things to say. So this is lifestyle core values here. I call it Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man. Trying to think of what they might do for a living here. With the Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man. They've learned a lot, so I'm trying to think also too, what are the stories they tell you? We tell each other our stories. They probably learned a lot from experience. I get the feeling like this is a person with all this fire energy, probably been in sales. They would be a great, if not in sales, they probably were in sales, but like a regional manager, because I see them being someone who can manage a team and bring that kind of fire to them, the team that's needed. And that's what this Nine of Wands is. You may find that they're a little weary around work. I see here the Hanged Man definitely be in their natal chart here with the transits and progressed energies if you look at it. I think this person, I usually don't see this, but I feel like they're in the mood for a change. This is if you guys are just meeting, so that's kind of an energy for them where they're open. Maybe they've kind of talked to them because they may talk about this. Recently, maybe they've done a big life assessment, and again, with a high-functioning person like this, it's emotionally stable. This would have been something kind of formalized, not just, they drank half a bottle of gin and, had a talk with themselves in the bathroom. No, this is someone very formally looking at their past kind of mistakes where they could have done better. And I think they're ready to make some kind of move in their career. And it's corresponding with you showing up. Okay? Because again, it's no accident. This is not that unusual. Okay? There's something going on with the sun, some trine Pluto to the sun or something. It's a long energy. It's giving them this strength to make some kind of change. Pluto, again, I see this. Remember I said Leo moons, they don't like to go in and do this kind of thing. But something's giving them the strength to do that. And I think you might find them in a Hanged Man in a moment. This is not about, they're literally looking at things from a different perspective, but also they're in kind of a timeout. I got the feeling of like a planet stationing retrograde, especially, one of the bigger planets, Saturn at least. The slower planets where you'll see it station retrograde and it's at 7 for like a month and a half, so they're in some kind of period where they're really thinking about making some kind of big move. This could be changing careers, kind of doing something big, investing in their own business, could be going back to school, getting some kind of significant retooling. So, I don't know, I think we got some things here to look at, guys. We got their Venus, their Sun, their Mercury, and their Moon. Let me know what you think. I would appreciate it. Thank you. This is for Tuesday, okay, the 14th time frame. Whoever resonates. Thank you, guys.